What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of 100 Yards Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host and producer, Logan Landers, and college football, it's finally back. We're going to be making a prediction today regarding the SMU Mustangs taking on the Nevada Wolfpack in a Week 0 matchup. But joining me today on the panel to break down and dissect this game, he's one half of the Under the Bleachers podcast, Mr. William Yanish III. William, what's going on, man?
Oh, not a whole lot, man. Just sitting here talking some football and
glad to see the college football's finally back. Am I right?
Yeah. Week
No
0 I love it.
It's always great. Helping us out today, also the founder of Draft Utopia, Chris Ransom. Chris, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Logan? I mean, Week 0 is upon us. Only 4 games, but we're going to preview one of them today. It's a great time to be alive with football back.
Yes, and of course, helping us out today, Mr. Football himself, Vincent Turner. And if you guys want to hear a little bit more in-depth analysis about some of the Week 0 matchups, go and check out the video me and Vincent did with former NFL player Harper LaBelle on the channel we did earlier today. So, Vincent, what's going on, man? How you doing this afternoon?
Let's get with it, SMU, baby.
Let's get with it.
Pony Express.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. William Yanish, you're up to bat. You're getting this ball on the kickoff. First game preview here. Who do you like in this one?
Oh man, I just have to talk to quarterbacks. Have to talk to coaching. The coach here at SMU is Rhett Lashes, and offensive coordinator. Casey Woods, Rob Lincoln, Scott Samora, Ricky Huntley Jr. on the defense, coming down, they've got an experienced quarterback in Preston Stone, but the point is he, is still just an average college quarterback, and that's why he ended up someplace like, as coming out, he's got some experienced players, at the skill positions, Jordan Hudson, what's the other one? Romeo Brinson, Jake Bailey, RJ Maryland, tight end. Having those players, definitely helps, when it comes to winning. But, Nevada, what we were just talking about before the cast, Chubba Purdy, Brock Purdy's little brother, he's a backup in at Nevada right now, and apparently he's been hurt, but having a coach, Jeff Choda, the offensive coordinator, Matt Lubick, I definitely would like to see Purdy jump Brendan Lewis, but another experienced quarterback, strong arm, the one thing with this game is it's just going to come down to letting out all of the work from the summer, with the college players, finally getting to that first game and coming in with that excitement is definitely the way to go, and just to, set the tone for the season. That's what a lot of teams, should do, because apparently, they don't. But I see SMU, actually pulling this one out. Like I said, with Purdy, I, kind of lean to that side. But SMU, lately, the last couple of years, they've definitely come up and they've definitely, been there. So, I mean, them with Preston Stone and everything else, I feel that they should definitely win this game. And total they've got what is it, nine starters coming back, 4 on offense, 4 on defense, and the kickers. So, but other than that, like I said, it's just going to come down to the excitement in this game, and that's just how it is. Whoever wins is going to be just on one for the next week, until week 1 hits. So, I mean, other than that, SMU should pull this one out, but that's about what I got.
Yep. Chubba Purdy's out with a shoulder injury. Brendan Lewis will start because of the injury. They're going to ease him back in. That doesn't mean Purdy won't start later in the year, but I love SMU. This game's going to be won in the trenches, though. A guy that I have a second-round grade on for SMU is left guard Logan Parr. And I believe Logan Parr will be the X factor in this game, and he will open things up for the running game. He will take pressure off of Preston Stone, and he will be the reason why SMU wins this. I think it's going to be a blowout. I'm thinking it's going to be SMU's going to have anywhere around 34 to 44 points, and I see Nevada getting 17 at max on this SMU defense. But I think this is going to be a statement game for Logan Parr, and they're going to be that Parr is going to be a big reason why SMU's offense has a huge game against the Nevada Wolfpack.
Yeah, and Vincent, who are you going with in this one, the Mustangs or the Wolfpack in week 0?
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I think SMU is going to take this football game easily. Jeff Cho, the head coach of Nevada, man, used to D.C. last year at Texas. You walked into something you probably don't want because Nevada hasn't won in a while. But you're looking at SMU. I like this program. I like this team. I like what Chris just said about Preston Stone. I think, as we said on the earlier show, in our college football show, Logan, what did I say about Mr. Preston Stone? One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the country, 28 touchdowns last year. I also brought out one of his playmakers, R.J. Maryland, father Russell Maryland, 3-time Super Bowl champion. His grandfather, James the Bear Maryland, outstanding baseball player in the 1950s with Southern University. You know what? Lou Brock was his roommate. And then I like SMU. They got another player that I want to put on Chris' radar, Elijah Roberts, DN. That's going to be a pretty good player this year. And a lot of people are going to be talking about NFL ready. But when you're looking at SMU, I think we're going to look back at the times that back in the 80s when they had Eric Dickerson, Craig James, Harvey Armstrong, Wes Hopkins, Russell Carter, Baron Mouton, all of them went to the NFL. And SMU is going over to the ACC. Let me tell you something. This is a very good SMU team. Don't be surprised. They started out against 4-0. The last week in September, they play Florida State. Don't be surprised. SMU is one of the underrated teams in the country that we're not talking about being in the college playoffs. SMU big over Nevada on Saturday evening.
SMU's got a lot of talent. They got Jalen Knight at running back as well as LJ Johnson, probably their best 1-2 punch since Dickerson and James. I don't think either's on their level, but it's probably their best tandem since the 80s. They also have Jake Bailey at receiver, RJ Maryland at tight end. Osborne's their center. I think you mentioned Elijah Roberts at defensive end, but they also have Kobe Wilson at weak side linebacker. So they've got quite the supporting cast on both sides of the ball.
And I'm gonna throw in another one. I don't want to interrupt you, Chris, but remember this name. Bashard Smith transferred from the U. It's going to make a name of itself over there. Give it back to you, Chris. I'm sorry.
No problem. I appreciate you educating me on some of these names because I have some of them down. I don't have all of them down. I appreciate the insight.
Appreciate both of y'all insights. We're going to have some fun this college football season.
And like you said, it's week 0. We're just getting started, guys. A lot more football to come, a lot more game previews to come. Appreciate all y'all, William, Chris, and, of course, Vincent coming on the show talking about this week 0 matchup between the SMU Mustangs and Nevada Wolfpack. Guys, in the comments, drop who you think is going to win this one. Final score is going to be SMU get the big win, or will Nevada pull off the upset? We want to hear it. And guys, once again, thank you all for tuning in. Go and be sure to support the channel. Go and watch some football this weekend, and we'll talk to y'all again on another live.